Hey guys, day 2, baby. CES Vegas 2015.
The sun is setting. It's such a pretty sight.
We wanted to try to do this video while the sun was still up because yesterday we were on the toilet.
Not actually. I was sitting on the toilet. Like horrific in the bathroom doing this video.
Yeah.
So bad.
It actually did happen that way.
And the best of you were like, this is how we roll.
Yep. So I just wanted to point out that we are wearing our badges. Why? Because people don't take off badges at CES.
Ever.
So it could be 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's true.
And people are on the street with their CES badge.
It's like a status symbol here.
You know,
some people have like gigantic diamond rings and like it's a status thing. Or
yeah.
They drive like amazing cars or have like designer handbags. This is the designer accessory here at CES.
It's like the Louis Vuitton of.
But you're right. We were walking home last night at 11:30.
I didn't understand. I was like, why are there so many people on the street with badges on?
These are pretty loud.
The conference is over. The conference is over, people. So today we were like, you know what? We're gonna keep the badges on. Lesson learned. We're down with the people.
I felt very important walking over this badge.
I was so great. I was like, hey,
flashing it.
I'm Press, and Best Buy is the sponsor. So,
Day two.
Day 2. So here's what we want to talk about. Okay.
We kicked off with Sleep Number.
Yep. So we had the Sleep Number conference in the morning.
Yes.
And that was awesome because we got to test out the bed again.
Right.
And again, sold. We talked about it yesterday, but high level, 15-degree angle, app monitor, app can monitor and take care of the bed's functions.
Right.
Parents can control
routines
it.
and rewards, a monster detector, a night light underneath the bed.
Lots of good stuff.
Amazing.
So that was fun.
And we got to hear the CEO speak.
Yeah, which is really great.
Mm-hmm.
But then we had a chance to walk around the wearables and the 3D printing section today,
cool.
Which was really cool because we got to see some dresses that were created, some fashion that was created out of 3D printers and really heavy. So I just want you to know, if you see the pictures online, it's very heavy. The clothing is like thick.
But you would never think that they were printed.
Never.
I mean, you would honestly think that somebody was stitching them with a sewing machine. And the fact that these were all printed, they were done by 3D printers, unbelievable.
Intricate, detail, plastic.
And you took a video one, right?
I did.
Okay.
I put a video up of shoes getting created.
So make sure you check out Leah's video. And on our Instagrams and Twitter, we also post it up as well. But unbelievable.
Yeah, really, really awesome. We saw robots that were 3D created from 3D printers. We saw
how about that whole tote? It was a tote bag.
Yeah, I mean, it was incredible.
Full tote.
It was incredible.
It was like Vera Bradley size. Yes. Gigantic. Unbelievable.
From a printer. And I know that I went into the Microsoft store and I saw that a home printer is around $1,500 or so. So these are pricey.
Right, they're pricey.
However, they're awesome.
Right.
Like, look what you can do with them.
Absolutely.
So what else did we see that we want to talk about?
We went to the Lenovo luncheon today. Techlicious hosted it, and we got to see all the new products. And one thing that we were both like just gaga over, I was kind of hoping the guy would just say, take it. It was like a prototype.
Yeah,
I knew he was going to say that. It was a selfie light. You and I both love this. Amazing. So, we take a lot of selfies. So, like, you actually put the camera up, but when you're actually pointing it at you, there's no light. So a lot of the times your selfies come out horrible with lighting.
Yes.
So this was insane. It was just a simple, it was called Vibe, a Vibe selfie light.
Mm-hmm. And you plug it into your audio connector.
So easy.
It produces an insane amount of light.
Yes.
Perfection. It stays on. It's not a flash. It just stays on so you can see exactly what you're going to look like when you take the picture.
It was really cool.
They're guesstimating $19.99 midsummer.
I like that word, guesstimating.
If it doesn't happen, we've been promised that he will black market us 2 pieces over from China.
Right. He said if
he will make it happen.
He's like, we'll make this happen.
He's like, we will make it happen. And I'm going to take him up on it.
And then also that gigantic, we got to play on a Horizon 2S.
Ridiculous.
Lenovo had it again.
How big was that? I mean, it was this big. I'm not good at estimating.
It was, I would almost say it was 16 inches, maybe 18 inches long.
Yeah, or maybe like 20. Maybe 24.
It was huge. It was
so big.
It was one of those things where you take it out, people notice.
We were playing air hockey.
It was awesome.
You
I
can
love
watch movies. I mean, it was like, and then on top of it, besides being like a tablet that is a touch tablet, when you're done with it, it becomes your computer screen.
Yes.
So it was just ridiculous. And there's 3 hours or so of battery life, so you could really have a lot of fun with your kids. I'm a gamer, so that's where my brain
I am not a gamer, and
that's where my brain. Yeah, but I was like, whoa, I could sit there and really like play.
It was awesome.
A tremendous amount of games. I have a lot of fun with that.
And then our friend Beth Buckerman told us about BMW.
Oh, yes.
Can we say more?
Yes.
She said, she told both of us that if you tweet, hashtag BMW i8 and ask them, they also have the Twitter handle, the BMW US Twitter handle. Mm-hmm. They will pick you up. You do some test drives, check out the new cars. So we absolutely signed up to do that. Yeah. They came, they got us.
And I almost drove away.
Vera got to actually drive. It was the Back to the Future car.
Yeah, it was the ones that the door goes up this way. Like it doesn't.
I mean, I was afraid to open the passenger. I didn't want to break it. I didn't want that on me because they retail at, what do you say, 100?
It was like 135,000. And
unbelievable.
Then he said you can't get it unless it's like 150,000 above sticker because there's limited amount of quantity and there's high demand. So they're over $300,000 right now on the market, and it's just
crazy.
And I drove one. I mean,
she drove one today in Vegas, and busy streets.
I know. I was like, but where can we go? Can we keep going? Because this is super fun.
She's like, everybody
was watching. Everyone was turning around. They were like, "What's that car?" It was super amazing. It was beautiful. So wait, we did the Lenovo.
And then we checked out a new app called Bevy that's going to be coming out. We got to see a demo of that, and it's not only like photo storage, but it's also a great way for you to preserve your family photos. Mm-hmm. Be able to share them with your family, and like we take a billion photos a day. Like, no joke, maybe 100 photos a day. Oh, would you say easily?
Right before breakfast, I take 100 photos.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So, you
of
have
my omelet, I take 100 photos.
Right, you're a foodie. Yeah. So, this is a great way. We'll be able to explain more later because it's not out yet, it's not available yet for purchase. But remember that word Bevy. It's very
incredible.
Cool.
Can I just say one thing about it?
Yes, you can.
Automatic download from your phone.
So no plugging.
Like you take the picture and it gets stored on the system and you don't have to worry about it.
Because what did I do yesterday before we went out? I'm like, wait a second, I have to take my plug.
She was in
I got to delete photos or upload them, and I don't have time to go through and like pick the ones to delete, especially like on like you're on like we had like a place to be at. I couldn't sit there and delete.
Right. So she was like in a panic trying to delete like 100 photos to get through the afternoon.
Total panic.
And if she had this already operating, she couldn't just go delete all because everything would already be saved and safe on her system.
And so what do we wear today? Because we talked about because then we have some events tonight, but we wanted to come back and come home and change. But you had a really cute silk top. No, this is not silk. What is it?
I don't know. I'm not good with fabric names.
It's more like a rayon. Very pretty.
Yeah, it's not the best fabric.
It's like a
rust color.
Very pretty.
Khaki green, I would say.
Yep, pants.
And then I wore just knee-high flats because yesterday's wedge did not work out.
No.
Fire.
You're not happy.
So I wore flats and that was perfect. And then you had on black.
I bought this top when I got here. This is Free People. I love it. It's very forgiving for women. You see this? We have like, a lot of give here.
Yes.
And I have skinny jeans on, and I had my big brown riding boots, Fry riding boots. Very comfortable today, I have to tell you.
Yeah, and again, big mix. So we had people in suits, we had people in jeans, we had people in sneakers.
Fashion is a mixed bag here.
Yeah, and
across the board.
I like that. Hold on a second.
It does make it easier.
And I want to talk about more about the products that we saw. I'm sort of blanking right now. Oh, so we saw rocket skates.
Yeah, those are really cool.
I think are really good for people who live in like
kind of like roller skates.
They're like roller skates, but I think it's particularly great for people who live in like urban cities because if you're skating and then now you have to walk up a flight of stairs to go to the subway.
Yeah, that's true. You could not do that. Roller skates.
You don't have to take these off. All you have to do is just step forward because most of the skate is on the side or in the back, so you can actually tiptoe your way up, and you have your shoe. So it's something that's really cool about that. Like you can walk, you could skate, you could make it. That he was dancing with them. He was sort of like break dancing a little bit with them. But I liked that concept where, if you needed to cross the street in a way that you didn't want to skate across, you can walk by using your foot without having to take them off.
Oh,
so that's really good for people who are like, New York City, you have that in your mind that maybe you need to walk, you need to climb steps, you need to get down.
Right.
You don't have to take these shoes off. It's just really, makes it easy for people to get active, I would say.
We did a lot of walking around
and the robots
Expo today.
the robots. We saw a lot of robots.
There were a lot of robots on the floor.
They were offering soda to people.
Which was cool.
I mean, that was cool.
It was almost like freaking Jetsons, like.
Yeah, I want one.
Like, this
I
is
definitely want
one. Totally where we're going. But
I can't wait. I can't wait to get there. But
I will say this though, some takeaways from CES that I feel, if you're ever going to come, you know, whether it's your first or like your 20th time, you have to have a plan in place. Like I feel like we come back again. I know we have to be in certain areas like auto, stuff like that. I mean, I like it, but it's not something that maybe I blog about, something that maybe I'm interested in.
Right.
But you know, I really feel like, you know, when we come next year, you really have to know, because let's face it, you could do this conference, it's 4 days long, you're never going to hit everything.
Never, you never will. You never will.
I mean, there's big, there's small, but there's like just a total mixed bag of people who are here too.
I know. You know, we didn't talk about yesterday, we went out to dinner with Tech Armor.
Oh, that's right.
Because we did our video before heading out. So we went to dinner with Tech Armor, and we met the founders, which they were the nicest people.
They were nicest guys.
Great story, great backstory. They're now selling 5 million units a year. You know, they started selling 87 units, I think was his first month.
And they're only 2.5 years old.
2.5 years old, 5 million units in mobile accessories.
Yeah.
So we got to take a peek at their cases and their chargers, and they're coming out. The best thing that I learned about that I have to tell you about is they have the screen protector that gets rid of the blue glare. So scientists have proven that the hardest part for humans to fall asleep, why tech is giving us such a hard time, is this blue light that it emits, like iPads and tablets and phones emit this blue light that tricks our brains into believing that it's daytime.
Right.
So Tech Armor has created a film or a screen that you put over your tablet, iPhone, phone, whatever, and it gets rid of the blue glare. So your brain is no longer tricked into believing that it's daytime. So then, not that they want you to fall asleep checking your email, that's not what they're trying to say to do, but they're saying if you have to do that, let's not give you sleep problems while you're doing that.
I mean, I'll check my Facebook or my Instagram.
Everyone does that.
My email. You know, you have
Everyone does that. I Clash of Clans until my last
I was hoping that you
eyelash
wouldn't
is down.
go there. I was trying to even give you. I was trying to even give you a little like, you know.
I'm geek obsessed. In case you want to check out my clan, please don't rob any of my elixir or gold because you're my friend.
There you go.
But I Clash of Clan until the very last minute. So I need that blue to not be part of my life. So I want to buy that. I actually, when I go home, I will buy that.
Yeah,
I will buy that screen. I think that's really amazing. And I'll get it for all of my tablets for my children. What else did we see? My gosh, we saw so much today.
We're gonna think about it after we sign off.
I took a million photos. That's another problem. I should have my phone here so I could zip through and see what we saw.
I think what we saw today was stuff that was just completely maybe out of our realm of stuff that we normally would
a lot of home security.
Right? A lot of home security
with the apps, which I love. I want to learn.
Cool. You kept saying that.
I really do want to get into that more because, if you get locked out of your house, or actually, what I really want to do is I want to put cameras around my house, like
you live in New York.
I just would like to know what's going on at every angle of my life, and I want to be able to look at my phone and see what's happening in my backyard. 1,000 booths like that. So. I'm sorry.
I'm not making.
I'm sorry. Was that not entertaining for you? I'm taking it. Oh, I'm sorry. She doesn't want to hear. Wait, she doesn't want to hear about home accessories.
No, it's 7:42 my time.
7:42.
I'm exhausted.
She doesn't want to hear about home safety.
I was trying.
Sorry.
I was trying to hide the yawn. I was going like this.
Yeah, it didn't work.
I had to get it out.
So another thing.
It's been a tiring 2 days. Let's face it.
Can we tell them how we almost crashed the Mashable party?
So, we went to check out the Bevy demo, which was at the amazing Caesars. It was in the Nobu Villa, which we'll get a picture on top of it. Is insane.
It's gorgeous.
If you are ever renting out the Nobu Villa,
you are paid. Right? If you're ever renting out the Nobu Villa, you are paid. Let's just say that.
And we're not friends yet with you.
We're not friends with you.
We want to be friends. So they were doing all these Mashable signs.
Yeah, and they were hanging out and they were cleaning up stuff and they were putting tables around and everything. And we were like, what is happening?
And Vera was genuinely insulted that she wasn't invited.
How come I wasn't invited?
Meanwhile, it was called the Mashable VIP. And I said, at what point have you thought that you are a VIP?
Okay, you ready? I was
this ought to be good. When do you?
No, I'm going to say something.
A VIP.
I have sat on a panel with freaking Pete from Mashable. So I don't know. Doesn't that make me get a ticket to this goddamn party?
No.
I have paneled with him. I've sat with him, and we have talked about
like you saying
gaming.
We have talked the same air.
No. We were talking about gaming trends in the United States
about wanting to be invited, and she's
been
it
checking
didn't
her
phone like around the clock.
It hasn't
to see
happened.
If she's been invited yet.
So I know where the party is. We walked through the party. I've paneled with this man. We have taken a photo together. We have conversed. We have laughed in front of hundreds of people together talking about gaming in the industry. He doesn't remember me at all. I'm not stalking him. I can care less.
You have a fictitious
I can care less
relationship in your head with
Pete should have invited me personally to this party.
Do you call him P?
I call him P Diddy. I call him PM. Pete Mashable. I call him Pete Mashable.
Oh my gosh.
So no invite.
So we have to say too though, in 15 minutes we are going to be live streaming too some of our People's Choice commentary.
Not from the Mashable VIP party.
And this is all going to be unedited, whatever we're thinking, whatever we're feeling.
Yes.
Off the cuff. You know, we told you guys 2015 was going to be more video and digital dishing.
Yes.
And I hope you're ready for it.
It's happening, and it won't happen in a bathroom again.
No, we're not going to be like ridiculous, and I'm not going to sit on a toilet again.
No, that's the
toilet
last time.
was closed.
It was closed.
I feel like I have to keep saying that, okay? Because otherwise, I would have been on the toilet for 20 minutes with you in it with me.
All right,
I wasn't.
That's our recap for day 2.
We gotta redo our makeup because now I
know. My lipstick is like all up. Is there? That's it. Because I could think about this forever. Okay, that's it.
That's good. It's been like 20 minutes. People don't want to hear us talking for more than 20 minutes.
All right, that's it. Bye-bye. So we had a lot of fun. We'll see you next year. CES was a blast. And I'm at Vera Sweeney on Twitter, and she's at Audrey McClellan.
No D at the end.
No D at the end. And see you soon. Bye.